Oh, throw this down here. Throw this down here. Throw this down here. There. Actually, let's make my life a little easier. Lower all cooldowns, boost everything on the ult to make sure you have it same time, infinite alteration. The rest doesn't actually matter. So, since I'm bored, and I might use these clips for a video, I'm gonna go over some basic Doomfist fisting stuff. Assuming anybody wants to learn the character, do this on the Halloween map. I want to say that Eichenwald's probably one of the better Doomfist maps, being basically a playground in his style of mobility. But let's start this off. Alright, what do we got? Alright, here we are. Here's our little lad. He's actually pretty fucking big. The second largest DPS in the game, hitbox wise. Biggest big bastion. Thus, when it comes to playing Doomfist, his mobility is extremely important. Alright? Without his mobility, he's absolutely ass. So, first things first. You got your slam, you got your uppercut, and you got your punch. Now, when it comes to Doomfist, he is basically a fighting character thrown into a shoot game. He does have the ability to fire off his pellets, only has 4 of those, and they're shotgun pellets. They have fall-off damage, they're not accurate, you know, close up. The idea with Doomfist is you shall chain his abilities into combos and secure your kills like that. So, the issue, obviously, is you're going to have to get to your foes. And, as you can probably tell, he's pretty loud. He likes to scream with literally any single movement he ever does. Probably because he has kidney stones. So, the most basic form of movement, which will take practice if Doomfist was never played, is jump punching. At the end of Doomfist punch, you can jump, and it'll carry its momentum. So, let's say, you know, I'm going to start here, this line. So you simply just punch in that general direction, full strength, you make it about across the bridge. Say here. Alright. Now let's see. Go back here. You got a bit of a jump. I landed here. How far you go depends on how much you charge your punch and at the timing of your jump. So, for example, if you charge your punch till it's max and you jump at the last frame, that's the farthest you will go. Of course, it takes practice, and see, there's me fucking up. If you go too late, you're not gonna make the bounce. So, you gotta learn this shit. For example, if you do a short punch, do the jump, it's a small jump. That's why when you hold the jump button and just tap the punch charge, only tap, it's an automatic bounce. Useful for when you're in the air and just want to get away really quick, instead of having to, you know, be in the air and then just charge it. At full charge, you'll land back on the ground and you'll probably be dead because of that. That's one thing you just have to learn, this kind of stuff with Doomfist. Jump punching is super important to the character. If you can't jump punch, you will not be able to play him effectively. Jump punching, however, can be comboed, might not be the right word, but we'll say comboed into other movement techniques, such as bouncing. Bouncing simply means when you're about to collide with an object, say like a wall, so I usually want it to be lower, and you press X, as I'm on PS4, or spacebar, or whatever the hell Xbox losers have, you will just bounce off the object. You will kind of slide off, you will bounce. This, I failed. Yeah, so this one I can't bounce on that one, for example. Most stuff you can bounce on is based on elevation. For example, we have this roof ceiling thing. I could just kind of punch it, right? But if I were to press X right before I collided with it, and I fucked it up, if I were to press X right before I collided with it, I bounce. Bounce straight over it. Generally, what you want to learn if you want to get around maps, get really fast routes, don't have to go through all the slow corridors, you can just kind of jump around. Or you can sneak attack people. For example, on Eichenwald, say you're on attack, you'll start here. And you know, you're coming around, either you go that side or that side, I don't care. You'll come to this area. This is a chokehold. You got the bridge. The enemy team will be here, and they'll have their shields. They'll be shooting at you. You're at a disadvantage because they just have to hold the line. You have to break through them. Now, let's say you're Doomfist. Of course, depending on what they're doing, say they have a Reinhardt up being a frontal shield, you could always, you know, punch him away and then just kind of go back to your team and just slowly push the enemy back. But, you know, of course, you won't always get value or it'll get you killed. One thing you can do, for example, is you can bounce off this roof and you can go around them. Now you're behind these fuckers. Come around, here they are. Do your sick combos, get back to your team so you don't die, assassinate people. Another thing you could do is direct assault. Book. Go back to your team. Quick and easy. Another one, this one's a little bit harder to get right, is based around this piece of shit right here. Oh, see? If only I was good at this game. There you go. This area right here to land on. Once you could punch your way from there, that ledge, I'll just land here. Of course, I need to practice that. Once you're here, you kind of, see? I'm bad at this game, holy fuck. And attempt. There you go. And I did it again. Alright, well, see, I'm trying to just slide across, but to make my life easier, you can just uppercut, just slide over. See, the choke was over there, they're here, and you're over here. One thing to consider is, as I mentioned earlier, you are a loud fucking bastard, and if they have an IQ above 2, they will hear you coming. As you saw there, I bounced off the payload. Say someone's up there, or up there, you could just bounce up, see, and I fucked it up already. You just kind of bounce off these things. I want to say just about anything in this game you can be bounced off. It's just based entirely on the height range of it. Like that, for example. One sweet combo. Bonk. Get really good. You can basically just fly around the map. Of course, my slam didn't go off because of a bug. It's nice. Though not all movement is based around sliding. It's just it's just gonna be 99%. For example, you could flank around the enemy in a certain way. Say they're still over here. Let me just mark it. Make sure. Mark my X here. One sick nasty flank is by going around the castle entirely. Now I'm back here. We go around this way. There is the X. Go around them entirely, flanking around with Doomfist. Extremely important with your big hitbox and a lot of burst damage. You're at your strongest when they do not see you coming. Another bounce is here, and I fucked it up. This is one. This is an old one. I just never practiced it. See, it allows me to get all the way on top of that castle. Of course, if you have played anything on Doomfist, You probably tell that I have not learned this bounce to the best of its ability. Because if you're good enough with it, you can land up here without having to use the uppercut ability to get yourself any higher. I do, because I'm garbage. Next on movement is learning the maps. There are places on the maps that you should know about because they help. You got, for example, this chandelier right here, right? There's usually a second chandelier here, but that's on the regular map, which you will most likely play on. This is only Halloween. I just like how this place looks here. This chandelier, they'll most likely see you when you're on the other chandelier, which is usually in this, where this fucking electric penis is. They might not expect you there, so you know, you just hear a good fat slam at your assassination skills, you know, the usual. Also, the game is a lot easier when your controller actually works with you. Sometimes I have that resi slide and it's really annoying. Probably gonna have to edit this really hard. But now going back to jump punching, there's a few more tricks. For example, there's vertical punching and there's turn punching. Vertical punching is jump punching, but right before you press X or just jump, spacebar, I don't care, you turn into whatever direction you want to go. Idea is you can basically make a 90-degree angle on somebody. This depends, of course, on how fast you do it. Like that, for example. Once you get good at it, you can kind of, you know, predict different entrances on the map, so you'll be able to just kind of come around corners instead of having to, you know, jump and just kind of appear around the corner and just do your combos, surprise people. Speed and efficiency.